welcome back to another studio vlog. It is Tuesday and I don't have much time to chat today because I have some water on the boil for some pasta to make lunch for me and my boyfriend today. So I've got some things to catch you up about. So we have the launch, the stickers are now on the shop, so if you want to go and check those out, the link will be in the description. It is also in the description of last week's video. But this week we're back to calendars and we've had a bit of, how can I say this, calendar drama. So how can I put this? Okay, I purchased the paper. You guys saw in last week's vlog the Amazon order arriving, this paper here, and I mentioned it was a bit too thin. Now I did a print test, which I loved, and yes, it was too thin. I have a little example here somewhere. Okay, these are all my failed test prints. So this is the 120 and it looks amazing. Like, the print quality on it is gorgeous, but too thin. So I ordered, to arrive yesterday, this, which is opening all over the place, and this is 180. Now I thought I might as well go for a lot bigger, because then I know for sure it's going to be thick enough. This is too thick now. Well, it's not too thick. My printer doesn't, there's certain things it doesn't like, and it seems that this paper is one of them. I thought it only had a problem printing thicker paper, like I can't print over 200 GSM, but that I've only ever printed matte in that thickness. I have printed thicker than this in glossy, only one-sided though. Now, this is where my printer has really baffled me with this. I'm going to show you examples. So look at this. It looks perfect, right? Don't ignore that they're different months, is to do with how the booklet is. Perfect colour, love it. No problem at all. Similar with this one. Then, when it goes to print the back, this happened multiple times yesterday. I thought at first it was because I was printing borderless. So, like, when it was printing borderless, even just on the front, it was getting to the end and then messing up. So I did it with a border, and then look, this is the one with the border, no problem. When it went to do the back, it started bringing on the next page. Then the next page came out like this. So I'm just going to be absolutely, completely honest with you. I had an absolute mental breakdown yesterday. With everything that's been kind of going on in shop life and personal life, my brain is just a little thing, and I am very mentally exhausted from the past 6 months, and cannot wait for the next 2 weeks to go by very quickly. But yeah, my brain got very, very frustrated with this whole paper situation. The amount of ink I've spent and the amount of time, because these calendars, they're very high quality and they take about an hour to print each one. Not each sheet, each calendar. There's 8 sheets and I have to do front and back separately. But it does take a long time. So I was able to print fine on a thin one. Like, absolutely perfectly, other than the fact that I did mess up the first couple of times I did it. So you see, look, this is how perfect on a thin one it looks. Absolutely perfect. But then when I went to print the back, I forgot to put it borderless. So in the thinner one, I can do borderless, no problem at all. Absolutely perfect. But so I ordered more paper. Even more. So we're now going on to the 3rd pack of paper we have purchased for this calendar, which is more than I wanted to spend. A lot more than I wanted to spend on this. So I'm going to need to calculate how many calendars I need to sell to break even now. We're going to try and not think about that. We're going to just try and get these calendars sorted. So I have a plan. I don't know if it's going to work, but when the new paper arrives, which I've gone for 140. Now, ideally, I wanted 150 to 160, but I couldn't find that in double-sided glossy sheets. So I could only do 140, which is only 20 GSM thicker than this one. But I'm hoping that 20 GSM is just a little bit what we needed to give it that like luxury feel to it, just so it's less magazine-like. Like, can you? 120. 180. That's the only way I can explain the difference to them. And so I've had dramas with paper and Amazon orders. I'm waiting for half an order, and they somehow separated my order. I received the first part yesterday, and then straight after I received it, I received a text saying I wasn't home when I literally just opened the door for them to give me one package. So I'm guessing that the guy just forgot that there was another package in his van, and then like went back to the van like, oh shit, well, okay, I'll say they weren't home then. I don't know. So I'm waiting for a new blade, because that was what I ordered. I ordered the paper. I ordered a scoreboard that's too small. I will use it for other things. And I ordered a new blade for my silhouette, a new auto blade, because I can definitely tell it's coming to its end. Oh, really struggling at the moment. But, so, we're kind of on a pause for calendars, which I didn't want. This week we're supposed to get them done. I did pay extra to make sure it arrives tomorrow. So I paid extra shipping, so we get the paper tomorrow, so we can test it tomorrow and then figure out what we're going to do. Because I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens when the paper arrives. We'll see how the printer prints. We'll see. Everything's been kind of temperamental at the moment. But there is one other thing that we're going to do this week then, and we're going to test something brand new that I hope works. I think I spoke about this in a couple of vlogs ago. Did I end up speaking about it, or did I cut it out of the vlog? I do not remember. But we have the eHearts market coming up next month, and we have quite a lot of preparation to do for that market. And I will be talking a lot more about all the stuff that we're going to be doing for that closer to the time. I'm just kind of filling in the space for this week because I'm waiting on deliveries. So we're going to be doing one thing for then, and that's about it. Mostly because I just want to test it, and if it doesn't work, I've got time to change it up. So these are paper bags, and I want to test putting these through the printer. So you might have seen on my Instagram, I designed this, which is my surprise box logo. And basically, for my packaging for my surprise boxes, they're not going to be called mystery boxes anymore, they're surprise boxes, because it's kind of video gamed inspired with the drawing and things. It's kind of supposed to look like my version of the Mario surprise box. So that's why they're called surprise boxes. And also, it's not just surprise boxes. So we will have a surprise box, a surprise bag, and a surprise mini. But we'll be getting into that closer to the time. The idea is we're going to test printing on these bags to see if we can put the pattern that I have designed, well, I need to finish designing, with the logo, this thing. This is just dedicated packaging for the mystery, for the surprise boxes and stuff. So we're going to test printing them on these, because I have this size and I have this size. So if they can print, that means we have specific packaging with a lovely, gorgeous, high quality sticker, definitely going to be glossy, on the front. We're going to make this look gorgeous. So hopefully these print. because I've had these here for orders, and I do love using them for orders, but I quite like using the tan one for the orders. So hopefully if we can get that printed, that could be cool, because then we could do a lot more like themed packaging, and we will be having like the themed kind of wrapping paper that I kind of do for the surprise boxes, just because posting an actual decorated box is slightly complicated and I don't want you guys to pay more for your postage. But that's all I'm going to talk about for now, because I've been talking already for 17 minutes and I'm guessing my pasta water is boiling and I need to make lunch because my boyfriend's going to be home in half an hour. But we do have more to talk about, and I will be back in a bit once he's eaten and gone off back to work, and we're going to test printing that. So hi guys, I'm back from lunch. It's gone really dark in here. It's really weird weather today, so sorry for the weird lighting. Got my laptop here. This office is a complete tip. I really need to organise this soon, which I might do once I have the paper and I get things printing. I might use the time while it's printing to organise, which would be nice, to get all the stickers organised. That glasses, Jesus, come on, what's going on with you? So we're gonna, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna finish the pattern. I think I'm just gonna test printing just the thing on the envelope before I get ahead of myself with the pattern, just to see if it works. So, okay, so we're on the other side of the room. I just wanted to explain what I did so you can actually do this at home. So for the bags, okay, I haven't tested this with the smaller ones yet, but with the big ones, what I did is I measured it. So 16 by 23 up to the top. I made sure to include this bit because I didn't want it to get stuck in the printer. And I made sure to create a new profile on my printer. I will explain how to do that in a second, and made sure that the measurements were on the same, both on the printer, both on the laptop. So this depends printer to printer. But if your printer prints envelopes, this should be possible. So close. It's upside down. So this prints upside down. I'm going to need to flip this. But other than a smudge, which I think is a problem, not sure why. I'm going to try again. I'm going to try it flipping it over. Hopefully that helps. Now, I'm going to bring you back. So I should have probably like tested this before chatting to you guys, but you're going to see this in real time. Print. Okay, I'm going to reset the file to get it going the right way. So you're a little crooked right now. I'm sorry, but let's try it again. Upside down. Okay, so I'm now going to show you what I did on the... Okay, for the Epson EcoTank, this is what I did. When I open the print options, I go to properties. Now, I do this normally for every print, I do. So on the drop down of the document size, you've got down here, user defined, which I clicked that and it came up with this menu, and I inputted here the size of my envelope, and I created a name, and I named it surprise bag, and I applied that. So I now have a new measure of paper basically down here. Now I made sure to choose envelope, and I'm going to go with just standard for now because I'm just testing, and we're going to go with print. Now on the printer, which before I print now is... So with the Epson EcoTank, ignore all the misprints on top. With the Epson EcoTank, as soon as you put in a new piece of paper, come up to change the size. What I did was I changed it to user defined, put the same settings as I did before, which the height is 23 and the width is 16 centimeters. Chose envelope, which is the same I chose on the laptop, and I clicked OK. So we now have in the printer the end of the bag. Now I'm going to make sure this is properly in there and make sure my thingies are right to it. Let's try with that. That might help. And now we're going to
press OK, and then we're going to press print. Now let's see if this works. Oh, I'm already seeing some mess up. I think I need to clean the rollers on my printer. But that worked out a lot better. Other than that down there, but I think that might be my printing because of the calendars. I think I need to put it cleaning the rollers. But there we go. So it does work. Okay, lovely. Now I'm going to see if I can put it cleaning its rollers, because it seems to, when it's going to get the piece of paper, I also need to make sure these are all super straight and super scored. So basically that when it goes in the printer, because like then it's like nice and thin down here at the bottom where it's thicker. So we have now learned we can print on these, and let's just hope we don't mess up that many of them, and let's hope the printer is going to be nicer to us. But also that's a nice size. So you can kind of imagine this. Let's get some sticker sheets, shall we? So if you've got a surprise bag, I'm going to have like sticker sheets and things in here, probably wrapped up, and then you're going to have this with a lovely surprise bag sticker on the back here. I think it looks really cute, ignoring that. Lovely. So that's going to be the gorgeous packaging. I don't know how the minis are going to go, but we will see. So I've still got time today, and this is so annoying because I really wish I could get on with calendars, but I can't. So I'm just kind of finding things to do. I might, I don't know. I need to do the pattern of this yet, which I kind of was imagining more of this being a pattern. So kind of like little surprise bags all over, and then you've got the sticker that says surprise bag on it. So I'm going to see if I can make up a pattern and see if that prints. I'm going to see if also I can clean the rollers. I'm going to put some plain paper going through. Got some random scrap paper here. I'm going to see if I can clean the rollers. Okay, she's doing a cleaning. Do I organise the office? Or do I make that? See, that I can do afterwards. I think I'm going to organise the office because this is starting to annoy me how unorganised this is, and I really need to sort out those stickers before it gets too humid in here. And it's gone really warm in here all of a sudden, and it's not hot outside, it's wet and rainy. Okay, I will probably speak to you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I've got some paper and hopefully I can get printing some stuff. I will speak to you guys soon. Bye. Hi guys, it's what day is the week is it? It's Thursday. Okay, I haven't spoken to you since Tuesday. Printer's going, excuse that, but just gonna let it go. Okay, so I haven't spoken to you in a bit because I had a problem with the paper. Did I explain to you the problem with the paper? I don't know. Anyway, the paper I got on Monday, my glasses are filthy. Where's my thingy to clean my glasses? I don't know where it is. Okay. I have dirty glasses there. Okay. Also, I have my ring light on today because it's very dark and rainy outside. So, this was the first ever test print I did, and this was on the slightly thinner paper. You can see what I mean. But this one is nicer. And the print quality is lovely. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, I'm going to show you a bit of the calendar while the second one is printing. So, here we have the first look at Kevin's chaotic calendar. So,
This is the Wild and Chaotic World of Kevin, the 2024 calendar. I've kind of like made the name a little bit more fun. You've got to excuse my hair today. It's one of those days, isn't it? We're just working, don't ignore it. So this is our lovely cover. Very Kelly's Creations, and we've got a little Kev here right in the middle saying hi. Hiya. So this is the cover, and this is the back cover. So it gives you a little example of some of the drawings for the months, and it's got my logo and my @ on it. So opening the calendar. This is the first page. So we don't start off straight in January. This is a little kind of story and the introduction to Kevin, because we haven't fully introduced him yet. So this says here, welcome to the wild and chaotic world of Kevin. So, like the title, strap in for a wild ride through Kevin's unpredictable life. You'll be whisked away with him and his girlfriend Rachel as they gallivant through 2014, creating unforgettable memories and having the time of their lives. So it's just kind of for you to get an idea of who Kevin is and all that kind of stuff. So we have January, which I am so happy with, and January has a little January calendar, and it goes inside, like, it really goes mini, like, you can kind of see there's a little tiny calendar inside the calendar. There's a few little tiny details in this that if you spot them, they're kind of fun, like the little confetti cannon there, or the alcohol bottles, which is like, it's a bottle of Jack, it's a bottle of gin and liqueurs and stuff. There's like little tiny Easter eggs kind of in some of the calendar drawings, but this is a kind of, basically this is the New Year hangover, which is how most of us start the year, and that's how Kevin started his year. And then we've got the lovely calendar. So all of them have the same colour going around on the border, and the colours are all matching. We've got the numbers in the circles. So you've still got a lovely amount of space. With the glossy, it's difficult to show you. You've got a lovely amount of space to write all the things you need to write on there. Now we'll go to February, which is, you guys have probably seen, because it's what I've been using kind of as my advertisement on the calendar. This is February, which is probably one of my favourites. This is my favourite background I drew, but my favourite drawing is actually April, which we'll get to in a minute. So this is February, which is A Magical Valentine's, which is Rachel and Kevin in a heart-shaped hot air balloon at sunset. Because, well, Valentine's Day and all that kind of stuff in February. Then we have March, which this year Easter's in March, which is the last week of Easter. And they're stuffing Easter eggs. She's picking them up and he's eating them. We've got some lovely cherry blossom trees and all that kind of stuff. So very Eastery, pastel-y kind of vibes. Now, here's my favourite. This is April. This is April showers. You guys saw me draw this, and still it is my favourite drawing so far. Now, May. So I had a difficulty in deciding what to do for May, and when I thought of this idea I couldn't change my mind. So May the 4th be with you. Now, I know it's not everyone's taste, but it's a bit fun, and it's them dressed up as Luke and Leia having a lightsaber fight in Tatooine. Look, it's a little bit of creative liberty here, and I just think they are absolutely adorable. So, May the 4th be with you. Now, June is Destination Unknown. It's them prepping to go on a hollybobs, which we will see in the next couple of months, with this lovely, like, I think this is actually like a jade green kind of style. So this is July, which is them on their holiday, which is that summer feeling. It's them by the pool, chilling with some cocktails. And August is them at the beach, which is such a beach. And you've got Rachel in a lighter over there, and you've got like a couple of things going on here. Now September is starting autumn, and I'd like to say I'm going to leave this for you guys. There is an Easter egg in this one, and I will let you guys figure that out. What is the Easter egg in this drawing? And then we have October, which is this month, which I had to swap the colours of September and October. That if you had a Sassy planner, you know that September was purple and October was orange, but because of the drawing being so dark, I changed it to purple because I thought it like fit the theme a bit better. But it's Kevin and Rachel trick-or-treating, so kind of Halloween inspired. November, we've got a winter theme, which is Snow Much Fun. And then December, this one actually doesn't have it on here yet, so I'm going to show you from the just printed version. There is an Easter egg in December, but I'm going to tell you which one it is. So December is quite Christmassy, and Rachel was hanging something up on the tree, and I really wanted to draw something specific she was hanging up on a tree. So I asked a friend of mine if she'd let me, and she said yes. Rachel is putting up a little star pecker. So if you know who Pekka is, or if you don't, this is a character by DELLIES Designs, my friend Adele, and she launched a couple of months ago, or last month, her Kickstarter for her Christmas decorations. And one of her Christmas decorations is her little character, which is a penguin, Pekka, in a star. And that's actually the one I have pledged for, and I am so excited to get, and I really wanted to kind of feature that kind of thing. So you can't really see that well, but she's hanging up a little star pecker. And just as a little disclaimer, it does have DELLIES little @ like you can't really see here on this, but just here has DELLIES @ and also at the end of the calendar. So if you guys want to go and see, please check out DELLIES Designs. She will be having the Christmas decorations on her shop very soon. Sorry. I think it's aiming for Christmas for December. I think she'll be having the Christmas decorations out, but follow her along on Instagram and here on YouTube. She makes lovely studio vlogs. But yeah, this one was done before I'd changed it up a bit, so but that's kind of how December looks in the end when it's folded. But the final designs does have little DELLIES @ hidden, so if you want to try and find DELLIES Designs in this. And there's also a couple of other Easter eggs if you know me and my boyfriend. Silly little things that we actually have this on our mantelpiece. Give me a second. So on my mantle I have this, which is filled with loads of Polaroids from my birthday a couple of years ago, and it's there in the corner. Just there's little tiny details, okay? Now, you'd think we're in December, so calendar's over, right? No. The next page is Bestie's birthdays. So this is a place for you to put everyone's birthdays, so when it comes to it, you've got them all in one place, so they're all listed out, so you don't forget anyone's birthdays, and then you can add them into the months. And then the last page is a little overview of all the drawings together, and it's on this one that's slightly different as well, down here at the bottom, which looks like this at the bottom here. This one had a little bit of a fail with the printer, but this one's probably going to be mine. So we've got down here, this says Tangled Sparkle featuring Pekka Stark decoration and at DELLIES Designs. So I've shown you what the calendar looks like now, kind of finalised. We have one here right in front of me that we need to fold and trim and then staple, and then we've got one done. So actually I have, it's like 12 12 past 12 actually. It is 12 past 12. And I haven't actually done much in here today other than putting this printing. The annoying thing is these take ages to print. There's a lot of ink and it's a lot of high quality printing, so it takes about half an hour to 40 minutes per calendar to print, and that's if I don't mess up any sheets halfway through. And it won't cause such a big of a crease. Like on the first page you can't really notice it, but on some of them you can really tell. Like in January, like if my boyfriend just arrived. Okay, we have the first finalised official calendar. She's got a laminated cover, so she feels lovely. And like all pages are perfectly trimmed. They all have the hole in the top to hang. I'm so chuffed with it. Ah! Hi guys, it's Friday. I just got home just in time. It's just started to pour down with rain. How are we doing? Friday. So, I came on here mostly just to end the vlog because I'm going to be in here today, but I'm going to be editing the vlog while more calendars are printing. So, we have our first final... Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? I took her to the restaurant with me yesterday, all lovely and wrapped up, just to show it off a bit. So here we have the first ever final Kevin calendar of 2024. That's so weird to say 2024. Easier to say than 2023, 2024. Okay, so the first ever calendar is finished. And I'd like to just say thank you so much for the love over on Instagram. I shared this yesterday, and seriously, the love that we've been having for Kevin's calendar and all the hard work I've been putting into it, it's... thank you. Thank you. So, yeah. What am I doing here? I'm talking by the sounds of it. So I'm in here today to get loads more printed. I'm actually in here today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's my day off from the restaurant, but I'm actually in here tomorrow. My boyfriend's going to go see his daughter, so I'm going to stay at home so they can have a father-daughter day. And we're going to get cracking on these calendars because there's still one thing I really want to do before we launch the calendars. The dog's just having a moment. So there's one more thing I want to do before we launch this, and I really want to make sure I can kind of do this. I know it's not necessary, I know I haven't announced it anywhere, but I wanted kind of a matching sticker sheet to go with the calendar. So I might design that later today if I can edit the vlog quickly. And get that done, but I'll show you guys all that next week. If I do anything interesting today and tomorrow other than just sitting editing while stuff is printing, I will film some bits and I'll put it in next week's vlog for you guys. But I think that's what we're gonna finish on for this week's vlog. I wanted to say thank you so much, seriously, for all the love everywhere we've been having the last couple of weeks, and all the love for the calendars. It's been a hard 3 months to get these done, but I'm super proud of them. I hope you love them as much as I do. And which is your favourite month? Comment down below which is your favourite month. Mine is, if you're a little stuck, on my Instagram I've got a reel showing off every single month. But I think my favourite is... it's gotta be April. It's gotta be April. He's my fave in his little yellow jacket and his little yellow wellies. So April's my fave. Which is yours? Comment down below. But if you don't want to choose one of these, let's just comment a purple heart for Kev. So comment down below your favourite month in the calendar with the drawings, and a purple heart for Kev. And I will see you guys next week when we're cracking on again with some more calendars and getting them finished, taking photos and getting ready to launch these babies. So thank you a lot. Thank you a lot. Love you lots. Bye.